Announcer bot is active. Zach O'Reilly from Italy is second. J. Marshall from Australia is 7th. Mad Max 1972 is P3. H. Marshall from Australia is P6. Buck from Australia is 5th. Best lap is a 2:25.369. Henners K from Australia is P7. J. Park from Australia is P2. Five minutes remaining in the session. Zach O'Reilly is first. UEJ is P4. Sam Bensley from New Zealand is P9. Best lap is a 3:02.903. Henners K is P10. UEJ is 7th. Hayden Cook from New Zealand is P13. Buck is P9. Hayden Cook is 13th. Jason McFadden from New Zealand is first. Best lap is a 1:11.831. Andre Elliott from New Zealand is third. Best lap is a 1:12.150. Ryan Sullivan from New Zealand is P14. Sam Bensley is 7th. Best lap is a 1:14.069. Zach O'Reilly is P2. Best lap is a 1:12.074. UEJ is P10. Best lap is a 1:16.029. Insane NZ from Italy is 16th. Mad Max 1972 is 9th. Best lap is a 1:15.850. The qualification session is at AKR PUKEKOHE Park Raceway, edited by R15KY for AK Racing in PUKEKOHE Park, New Zealand. The wind speed is 4 km/h from the north-northeast. Hayden Cook from New Zealand is 4th. Ezra Simons from South Africa is 13th. Ryan Sullivan from New Zealand is P3. Henners K from Australia is 15th. Ryan Sullivan is provisional pole with a 1:13.600. Buck from Australia is P4. Buck improved is third with a 1:13.840. .240 off pole. Sam Bensley from New Zealand is P6. Andre Elliott is provisional pole with a 1:12.517. Dion Clerk is provisional pole with a 1:11.033. Sam Bensley improved is P7 with a 1:14.109. 3.076 off pole. Josh Sadler from New Zealand is 8th. Josh Sadler improved is P8 with a 1:13.918. 2.885 off pole. Mad Max 1972 is P12 up 0.60. Mad Max 1972 improved is 12th with a 1:15.378. 4.345 off pole. Will Kirk from New Zealand is 14th. 5 minutes remaining in the session. J Park from Australia is P9. J Park improved is 6th with a 112.982. 1.949 off pole. H Marshall from Australia is P5. H Marshall improved is P3 with a 112.095. 1.062 off pole. Ezra Simons is P15 up 9.31. Ezra Simons improved is P4 with a 112.197. 1.164 off pole. Henners K is 8th up 0.69. Henners K improved is P7 with a 112.301. 1.268 off pole. Sam Bensley is 16th. Sam Bensley improved is 12th with a 113.588. 2.555 off pole. Andre Elliott from New Zealand is 6th. Henners K from Australia is 7th. Best lap is a 112.301. 1.268 off pole. Titan from Australia is P13 up 0.10. Hayden Cook is P8 up 0.26. Hayden Cook improved is P8 with a 112.312. 1.279 off pole. Titan is P13 up 0.29. Titan improved is P12 with a 113.539. 2.506 off pole. Josh Sadler from New Zealand is 15th. Josh Sadler improved is 9th with a 112.431. 1.398 off pole. Jason McFadden from New Zealand is 2nd. Jason McFadden improved is P2 with a 111.500. 0.467 off pole. Will Kirk is P17 up 0.33. Will Kirk improved is P12 with a 113.246. 2.213 off pole. Zach O'Reilly from Italy is 6th up 0.50. Will Kirk is P12 up 0.66. The qualifying session is now in overtime. Will Kirk improved is 7th with a 112.226. 1.193 off pole. J Park is 12th. J Park improved is 11th with a 112.446. 1.413 off pole. Titan is P14. Titan improved is P13 with a 113.069. 2.036 off pole. Hayden Cook is P9. Josh Sadler is P10. Hayden Cook is P9. Ezra Simons is 5th. Best lap is a 112.193. 1.160 off pole. The race session is at AKR PUKEKOHE Park Raceway, edited by R15KY for AK Racing in PUKEKOHE Park, New Zealand. The wind speed is 12 km/h from the northeast. Dion Clerk is P1. Jason McFadden from New Zealand is 2nd. Andre Elliott from New Zealand is 3rd. H. Marshall from Australia is P4. Ezra Simons from South Africa is 5th. Zach O'Reilly from Italy is P6. Live stream entering the pits is P64. Dion Clerk from New Zealand is P1. Jason McFadden is 2nd. Andre Elliott is 3rd. H. Marshall is 4th. Ezra Simons is P5. Zach O'Reilly is 6th. Will Kirk from New Zealand is P7. Hayden Cook from New Zealand is 8th. Josh Sadler from New Zealand is 9th. J Park from Australia is P10. Ryan Sullivan from New Zealand is P11. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Dion Clerk is P1. Jason McFadden is P2. Andre Elliott is P3. H. Marshall is 4th. Zach O'Reilly is 6th. Titan from Australia is 11th. Buck from Australia is P13, 0.2 behind Sam Bensley. J. Marshall from Australia is 11th battling Ezra Simons. J. Marshall is now P16. J. Marshall lost P16 to Zach O'Reilly. Will Kirk is 16th, 0.1 behind Zach O'Reilly. H. Marshall on lap 2 is 4th, 0.5 behind Andre Elliott. Ezra Simons is P11, 0.3 behind Buck. Andre Elliott is P3, 0.2 behind Jason McFadden. Andre Elliott is now 2nd. Sam Bensley from New Zealand is P12 battling Ryan Sullivan. Zach O'Reilly is P15, 0.1 ahead of Will Kirk. Zach O'Reilly is now P14. UEJ on lap 3 is P14, 0.3 behind Zach O'Reilly. H. Marshall from Australia is 3rd, 0.5 behind Andre Elliott. Jason McFadden is P4, 0.5 behind H. Marshall. H. Marshall was 1.4 faster last lap. J. Park is 7th, 0.3 behind Josh Sadler. Jason McFadden is 4th. Best lap is a 1:13.269. 1.889 off the fastest lap. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Titan is P8, 0.5 behind J. Park. Jason McFadden is P4, 0.2 behind H. Marshall. J. Park is P7, 0.1 behind Josh Sadler. Titan is 8th, 0.2 behind J. Park. Titan passed J Park for 7th. Titan lost P7 to J Park. Jason McFadden is 4th. Best lap is a 1:12.071. 0.691 off the fastest lap. J Park is P7, 0.3 behind Josh Sadler. Jason McFadden is P4, 0.3 behind H. Marshall. Josh Sadler is P7, 0.4 behind J Park. Jason McFadden from New Zealand is 4th, 0.3 behind H. Marshall. Josh Sadler is 8th, 0.4 behind Titan. Josh Sadler is now P9. Josh Sadler lost 9th to Ryan Sullivan. Zach O'Reilly is P11, 0.5 behind Josh Sadler. Zach O'Reilly passed Josh Sadler for P10. H. Marshall is P4, 0.4 behind Jason McFadden. Sam Bensley is 13th, 0.3 behind Josh Sadler. Sam Bensley passed Josh Sadler for P12. Zach O'Reilly is 10th, 0.5 behind Titan. Zach O'Reilly was 3.1 faster last lap. Titan is 10th. Josh Sadler entering the pits is 14th. Will Kirk is P15, 0.5 behind J. Marshall. H. Marshall is 4th, 0.9 behind Jason McFadden. "10 minutes remaining in the session. Zach O'Reilly is P9, 0.9 behind Ryan Sullivan. Zach O'Reilly was 0.6 faster last lap. J. Marshall is 15th, 1.1 behind Will Kirk. Ryan Sullivan is 9th, 0.5 behind Zach O'Reilly. Zach O'Reilly was 0.6 faster last lap. Josh Sadler exiting pits. Titan is 10th, 3.1 behind Ryan Sullivan. J. Marshall is 15th. Best lap is a 1:14.831. 3.451 off the fastest lap. J. Marshall passed Will Kirk for P14. Ryan Sullivan is 9th, 1.0 behind Zach O'Reilly. Mad Max 1972 entering the pits is 16th. Jason McFadden on lap 11 is P3, 1.4 behind Andre Elliott. Ryan Sullivan is 9th, 1.5 behind Zach O'Reilly. Jason McFadden from New Zealand is P3, 0.7 behind Andre Elliott. Will Kirk exiting pits. Titan from Australia is P10, 3.5 behind Ryan Sullivan. Jason McFadden from New Zealand is P3, 0.5 behind Andre Elliott. Five minutes remaining in the session. Ezra Simons is P7. Best lap is a 1:12.324. 0.944 off the fastest lap. Mad Max 1972 exiting pits. Henners K exiting pits on mediums. Jason McFadden is P3, 0.5 behind Andre Elliott. J. Marshall is 14th. Jason McFadden is P3, 0.8 behind Andre Elliott. Hayden Cook is 5th, 0.8 behind H. Marshall. Jason McFadden is P3, 0.4 behind Andre Elliott. Hayden Cook is 5th, 0.5 behind H. Marshall. Titan is 10th, 0.4 behind Ryan Sullivan. Titan was 0.7 faster last lap. Jason McFadden is P3, 0.2 behind Andre Elliott. Hayden Cook is P5, 0.4 behind H. Marshall. Hayden Cook was 0.9 faster last lap. Andre Elliott is P3, 0.4 behind Jason McFadden. Hayden Cook is P5, 0.4 behind H. Marshall. Titan is 10th, 0.3 behind Ryan Sullivan. Andre Elliott is P3. Titan is P10, 0.5 behind Ryan Sullivan. Andre Elliott is P3, 0.4 behind Jason McFadden. The leader has just finished the race. Dion Clerk finished P1. Jason McFadden finished P2. J. Marshall finished P14. Andre Elliott finished 3rd. Hayden Cook finished 4th. J. Park finished P5. Ezra Simons finished P6. Josh Sadler finished 16th. Zach O'Reilly finished 7th. Ryan Sullivan finished P8. Titan finished 9th. Jombas from Australia finished P10. Henners K finished 19th. Sam Bensley finished P11. Will Kirk finished P15. Buck finished 12th. Mad Max 1972 finished 17th. The race session is at AKR PUKEKOHE Park Raceway, edited by R15KY for AK Racing in PUKEKOHE Park, New Zealand. The wind speed is 8 km/h from the north-northeast. Live stream entering the pits is P64. Jambus is P1. Titan from Australia is P2. Ryan Sullivan from New Zealand is P3. Zach O'Reilly from Italy is P4. Ezra Simons from South Africa is 5th. Jay Park from Australia is 6th. Hayden Cook from New Zealand is P7. 20 minutes remaining in the session. Race start. Jambus is P1. Titan is 3rd. Ryan Sullivan is 5th. Hayden Cook is P6. Ryan Sullivan is 6th. Will Kirk from New Zealand is 10th. H. Marshall from Australia is P10, 0.2 behind Will Kirk. Buck entering the pits is P18. Jambus from Australia is P10, 0.1 behind H. Marshall. Buck exiting pits. Jambus lost 12th to Josh Sadler. Jambus lost P14 to UEJ. Sam Bensley from New Zealand is P8. Best lap is a 1:26.886. 7.988 off the fastest lap. Sam Bensley lost P8 to H. Marshall. J. Marshall from Australia is 11th. Best lap is a 1:28.298. 9.400 off the fastest lap. J. Marshall passed Henners K for 10th. Josh Sadler from New Zealand on lap 2 is 12th, 0.2 behind J. Marshall. J. Marshall on lap 3 is P12, 0.2 behind Josh Sadler. J. Marshall is now 11th. Dion Clerk from New Zealand is 14th, 0.3 behind Andre Elliott. J. Park is 6th, 0.2 behind Ryan Sullivan. Josh Sadler is 17th. Best lap is a 1:13.447. 2.116 off the fastest lap. J. Park is 6th, 0.3 behind Ryan Sullivan. Will Kirk on lap 4 is P7, 0.4 behind J. Park. Sam Bensley on lap 4 is 10th, 0.1 ahead of Jason McFadden. Sam Bensley lost P10 to Jason McFadden. Dion Clerk is 13th, 0.4 behind Andre Elliott. J Park is P7, 0.2 behind Ryan Sullivan. "15 minutes remaining in the session. Jason McFadden from New Zealand is 11th, 0.2 behind Henners K. Jason McFadden is now 9th. Henners K from Australia is P10, 0.4 behind Jason McFadden. Jason McFadden was 1.4 faster last lap. Henners K is now P9. Sam Bensley from New Zealand is 11th, 0.2 ahead of Dion Clerk. Hayden Cook is 4th, 0.3 behind Titan. Hayden Cook is now P3. Will Kirk is 4th battling Titan. Ryan Sullivan on lap 6 is P6, 0.3 behind Titan. J Park is 7th. Best lap is a 1:12.988. 1.657 off the fastest lap. H Marshall on lap 6 is 8th, 0.2 behind J Park. H Marshall passed J Park for 7th. J Park is 8th, 0.3 behind H Marshall. Will Kirk is 5th, 0.2 behind Titan. Will Kirk was 2.3 faster last lap. Henners K is P10, 0.1 behind Andre Elliott. Henners K lost P11 to Jason McFadden. Henners K entering the pits is P13. Zach O'Reilly is P1. Will Kirk on lap 7 is 5th battling Titan. Will Kirk passed Titan for 4th. Will Kirk is now P5. J. Marshall exiting pits. J. Marshall is 1st. J. Marshall lost P14 to Josh Sadler. H. Marshall is P7, 0.3 behind Ryan Sullivan. J. Park is 8th. Dion Clerk is P10, 0.3 behind Andre Elliott. Henners K exiting pits. J. Park is 8th, 0.1 behind H. Marshall. Dion Clerk is P10, 0.3 behind Andre Elliott. Will Kirk is P4, 0.5 behind Hayden Cook. Will Kirk was 0.6 faster last lap. 10 minutes remaining in the session. Ryan Sullivan is 7th, 0.1 behind H. Marshall. Ryan Sullivan lost P7 to J. Park. Andre Elliott from New Zealand is P10, 0.2 behind Dion Clerk. Will Kirk is P4, 0.7 behind Hayden Cook. Andre Elliott is 10th, 0.4 behind Dion Clerk. Will Kirk from New Zealand is 4th, 0.5 behind Hayden Cook. Andre Elliott from New Zealand is 9th, 0.3 behind Dion Clerk. Will Kirk is P4, 0.5 behind Hayden Cook. Dion Clerk on lap 10 is 8th, 0.6 ahead of Andre Elliott. Will Kirk is P4, 0.1 behind Hayden Cook. Dion Clerk is 8th battling Ryan Sullivan. Andre Elliott is P9, 0.2 behind Dion Clerk. Dion Clerk is 8th, 0.1 ahead of Andre Elliott. Andre Elliott is 9th, 0.1 behind Dion Clerk. Andre Elliott is now 8th. Jason McFadden is P10, 0.1 behind Ryan Sullivan. Jason McFadden passed Ryan Sullivan for P9. Will Kirk is 8th. Best lap is a 1:11.868. .537 off the fastest lap. Dion Clerk is 7th, 0.2 ahead of Will Kirk. Will Kirk was 0.6 faster last lap. Will Kirk is 8th. Jason McFadden is 11th, 0.3 behind Ryan Sullivan. 5 minutes remaining in the session. Hayden Cook is 6th, 0.2 behind Andre Elliott. Dion Clerk is P7. Best lap is a 1:11.870. .539 off the fastest lap. Dion Clerk lost 7th to Will Kirk. Jason McFadden is P11, 0.3 behind Ryan Sullivan. Will Kirk is 7th, 0.2 ahead of Dion Clerk. Dion Clerk from New Zealand is P8, 0.3 behind Will Kirk. Jombas is 13th, 0.4 behind Sam Bensley. Buck from Australia is 16th. Will Kirk is 7th, 0.2 behind Hayden Cook. Dion Clerk is 8th, 0.3 behind Will Kirk. Will Kirk is 8th, 0.1 behind Dion Clerk. Jombas is P13, 0.3 behind Sam Bensley. Will Kirk from New Zealand is P7, 0.3 behind Hayden Cook. Jombas is P13, 0.5 behind Sam Bensley. Will Kirk from New Zealand is 7th, 0.1 behind Hayden Cook. Dion Clerk is P8, 0.4 behind Will Kirk. Will Kirk was 0.6 faster last lap. Jombas on lap 16 is P13, 0.4 behind Sam Bensley. Dion Clerk is 8th, 0.2 behind Will Kirk. Jombas is P13. Best lap is a 1:12.992. 1.661 off the fastest lap. Dion Clerk is P7, 0.3 ahead of Will Kirk. The leader has just finished the race. Zach O'Reilly finished P1. J. Marshall finished 15th. Buck finished 16th. Titan finished P2. H. Marshall finished P3. Andre Elliott finished 3rd. Hayden Cook finished 5th. Will Kirk finished P6. Dion Clerk finished P7. Jay Park finished P8. Ezra Simons finished P9. Jason McFadden finished P10. Sam Bensley finished 11th. Jombas finished P12. Ryan Sullivan finished P13. Josh Sadler is P14. Josh Sadler finished P14.